Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. Yeah, GALA's chart overall doesn't look very good. We have 5 waves down, very clear 5 waves down into the September lows. We've been tracking this downtrend. We reached downside targets and completed downside expectations. So the chart completed downside expectations, which is very important to understand because when it did, from the moment it did, I think it was in August or September, we were watching for potential reversals to happen. Yes, maybe not towards new all-time highs. It can do that, but there is absolutely no evidence at all that GALA will ever reach new all-time highs. Again, it could do, but it needs to prove it to us. Okay, you know, this is a lifetime downtrend. However, if GALA is to participate in the current rallies and in a potential bull run, then this is a wave 2 that could play out here, and that is the most bullish scenario we're tracking at the moment. If after wave 2, after these 3 waves are complete, a wave 4 occurs and a wave 5, then we can call that a larger wave 1, and then we can get more bullish, especially if GALA manages to break above 34 cents, which is the 78.6 FIB level up there. A break above that level would certainly be more bullish. So we are not going to rule it out, of course, but I can tell you it doesn't look good. I can only warn about it. But the trend on the lower time frames is up, which is why we're tracking an uptrend, which is why a few days ago I made you aware of a potential breakout to the upside, which occurred. And now we have the first consolidation after the breakout. We're going to zoom in a minute, but I wanted to share with you the greater context. So then the challenge will be to determine where that wave 2 will end. There are a few pathways it could take. It could simply take the simple route of a simple A, B, C structure, highlighted in yellow. A wave 2 is usually an A, B, C structure. At least it would be the most common structure to track. We would have resistance starting from 6.2 cents, which is the previous wave 4 high. Then we have 10.15 cents, 16.6 cents, and 34 cents. So all these FIB levels are going to be relevant levels to watch for a wave 2. As we get more price data, we can, more precisely highlight the relevant resistances to watch on the lower time frames as well. Now, this is one route to take. And however, because an A wave can be a 3-wave move, it is possible that all of this here is just a larger A. We then come down in a B and then extend higher in a C to take it even higher into the resistance area in an extended wave 2, okay? But above 34 cents, something more bullish is playing out. But it doesn't make, I don't need to put a bullish count onto the chart if the trend is up anyway and if we're anyway tracking a move into potentially this resistance area, which I'm going to do until the lower support levels break. And now let's take a look at the lower time frame wave count for GALA. Start with the 4-hour chart here. I did take all these targets off the chart that we were tracking, so to keep it clean here. We had, however, a breakout point that was triggered, so that's great to see. And now we have a few resistance levels on the lower time frames to watch. First of all, that's not exactly horizontal, need to adjust that later, but it doesn't matter. So resistance is basically here around 2 cents. So we haven't broken above that. That would be the next level to break. And then we've got this one here at 2.6 cents. These are lower degree, lower time frame resistances at which the price might struggle. Okay, and then also here, there's a bit of an area up there around 2.8 cents in case you're interested. Then if we zoom in, you can see that we talked about a potential 5-wave move to the upside being complete. I gave you a support area to watch. That support area was already reached. A price already rallied from support into resistance, which I communicated yesterday. So let's go to the 1-hour chart. The best reading here of this chart is to me that, okay, we completed circle wave A. We're now in circle wave B. That's what I communicated in the last videos already. We were expecting here a move down to the support area, which happened, and then a bounce into resistance, which happened. This looks to me like an ABC structure, like a flat structure within wave B. So if we add the counts, this could be an A wave, this could be a B wave, and a C wave, which could get a bit more squiggles to the upside, but it doesn't need to. This is technically a complete flat structure. And as long as we don't break above 1.78 cents, 1.97 cents, so as long as we don't get a sustained break above 1.97 cents, I would expect another low in wave C of circle wave B. Let me actually reduce the density of that background, then you see the numbers better. So the idea would be that this is a three-wave move, obviously, a correction in circle wave B before a rally starts again in circle wave C to complete the larger A wave that we discussed on the larger time frame. Condition for that rally is that the price does not break below 1.4 cents. So GALA is far from out of the woods yet, but obviously we're tracking lows in place tentatively at the moment across the market. At the moment, because it's such a young trend and such an it's still an attempted reversal, which can still break down easily, but because we're tracking such a young trend, I always have to highlight the risk that it can easily still break down. So just, all I can do is to highlight that risk and leave it with you. We haven't got a clear, especially on the GALA chart, if you consider context, it's a lifetime downtrend. So we just need to be careful here, okay? But what we know from experience is how quickly GALA can run when it runs. And therefore, I'm rather a little bit earlier to indicate that a breakout could occur and what the signals are to watch for than being too late, right? And we talked about this breakout here already on, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, because we saw here, obviously, you have to consider the context in the market. Altcoins setups and structures can always break, okay? They can always break. They are all experiments, these projects. There's nothing solid about most of these projects from a really fundamental point of view. Yeah, I'm not talking about tokenomics or any of those dubious concepts that haven't protected any coin from the bear market. I'm talking about proper fundamentals that we use in financial markets like cash flow and economic data, which and finance data from companies that we just don't have in the crypto world. Okay, it's more like hype-driven experiments, but they can be traded, and therefore it's all about sentiment. We want to track sentiment. That's key. GALA certainly has some fundamental problems. Yes, they have some great games and stuff like that, but let's be honest, there's some serious problems within GALA from what we can see and hear. That doesn't mean, when an uptrend shows you couldn't trade it. Absolutely. So that's why we're tracking this. And the 1.4 cent level is key here to hold as support. Preferred interpretation would be that we get a more pronounced B wave here, circle wave B, before we go up further. Okay, could circle wave B already in? Yes, that would be the alternative. We already reach the support area, and B waves can be very short if the overall context is rather getting bullish at the moment. So, however, it would need to confirm that with a sustained break above 1.97 cents. Yeah, that's my update about GALA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. UTC, we've got our next member live stream. We always talk about a topic and then cover some charts, member coin requests. Tomorrow's topic will be about, okay, have you missed the train? Do you think you've missed the train? So I think it's a very, very important topic to discuss. And we also cover the topic around hodling of altcoins, because there are things to consider when you're doing that. So if you're interested in that, check out our silver and gold memberships. The links are in the description. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.